Okay guys, we've got some updates done in Social Playlist Alpha, so I can carry on now with the tutorials and some extra strategy videos in the sort of mini course that we're doing that you can find underneath the tutorial section. You will find a section called YouTube Traffic Ripping. Now let me just touch on YouTube Traffic Ripping for a second before I go into the update stuff here. What that course is just a collection of strategy ideas, okay, that you can follow, that you can get some ideas on how to use Social Playlist Alpha. But I will also be putting in some strategies that I have seen other people use on YouTube as well, that have gotten them a lot of traffic, a lot of commissions from affiliate sort of promotions and that kind of stuff. I will put in videos on those as well to give you some extra suggestions on that as well, so that you can learn how to build an audience from what other people have been doing. Okay, and when I can, I will reference whatever course I'm sort of copying the strategy from, so that we can give the people the credit that they deserve for the strategies that they have shared in the courses that worked. Okay, that way I'm not basically leaving you blind. I'm telling you what's worked for other people without telling you everything that's in the course, and I can recommend for you to go and take a closer look at what they have been teaching within the courses. Okay, so anyway, what I would like to do as well before I go further is, if there's going to be people that are using this tool on a daily basis, heavy users, okay, what I would like to do is to get 2 or 3 people that are going to be heavy users of this tool to collaborate with me on a Google spreadsheet, where we can have some tabs on the Google spreadsheet for Social Playlist Alpha, where we can make a note of any bug fixes that need to get done. So if you're using the tool on a daily basis, you will notice anything that stops working or that needs fixed, so that we can jump on that quickly. Okay, any cosmetic tweaks, like maybe for example we need to put a scroll bar in somewhere, or something in the interface to make it easier to work with, that kind of thing. And also some feature suggestions as well, as long as it's within the parameters of the tool. So for example, Social Playlist Alpha is really a video curation tool. It should have been called Video Curation Alpha, if I'm being honest, and I might even change its name to that later on as well, depending on the future tweaks and updates that we do with the tool. Okay, it won't affect your purchase if I change the name. You will still have it on this same install, but we'll just change the branding of the tool to fit more what it's doing. And this is definitely a video curation tool, and some of the things that we've added in over the past couple of days in the updates are really seriously important updates for optimization, for curation, for syndication, for growing audiences, and for getting the best out of the tool. Okay, so I needed to kind of wait for these updates before I could carry on with the tutorials, because tutorials like video optimization or playlist optimization really depended on those updates coming in. So you can see here now we've got little tweaks being done that you might not understand immediately what they're for, but as I go through the videos, you will start to see the importance of them. And even though they look irrelevant, they are very important, and they're things that I really wanted to get in for me to be able to use for my own strategies, so that I can share those strategies with you as well. So take for example this one here, channels used. It's got 7. Okay, why is that important? Because if I'm doing, for example, a curated playlist, okay, and my title here, you can see it's about Facebook Ads Manager. Okay, so I'm taking tutorials about Facebook Ads Manager from people that have been doing videos on this. What I'm doing is I'm curating that content. Okay, so what I can do is I can use the old content marketing strategy that works time and time again, but apply it to video. And that strategy is doing things like list style posts. So you will see in content marketing a lot of the time, 7 experts share their Facebook Ads Manager strategies or Facebook Ads Manager tips. Okay, so I can see immediately I've used 7 channels here to create this playlist. Okay, that tells me immediately, without me having to go and count it, without me having to go and figure it out, that I've got 7 channels here. So that's 7 different experts that I can use. Okay, so that will help me to write a title that will get a higher click-through rate. Okay, so you can see it's very important, even though it's very kind of subtle. And you're probably wondering the first time you've seen it, what am I going to use that for? That's exactly why it's there is so that we can do that particular strategy, okay? And so on that kind of note as well, let's go and have a look at some of the other stuff that we have got in here. You can see up here we've got insert channel hashtags. Okay, if I click on that one time, you can see it's going to put a pop-up here with the channels that I'm using, okay? And all I need to do is click on this if I want to add in as hashtags, and hashtags are not going to have any spaces, okay? So you can see the name of my channel here is $5 advertising strategies. It's taking the spaces out, but if I click on that, it's going to add that in here, okay, as a hashtag without any spaces in between, okay? So I can do that again and again. I can go to the next line if I want, and I've done it that you will add in one at a time, okay? Maybe we can add in the next update that you can check box all, but the reason I want to do it like one at a time is so that you can take the most important ones, because what we find is that the hashtags will show on YouTube, but only for 3 hashtags, okay? So you want to put in your own channel, maybe sometimes, or maybe you just want to take, you know, the name of experts, for example, within that particular niche, so that when people are searching for them, you're going to be able to find them. So you can see here as well, any that we have added here will show over here in this area, okay? So we can go and choose another one. Let's see if we take this one, Luke Smith, okay? So I've got 3 different hashtags that we can add in there, and that just helps us to optimize our descriptions, okay? Another very small thing, it looks like a very, very subtle thing, but it's kind of important, yeah? So that you can get found when people are searching for these particular channels, okay? Especially if they're big sort of expert kind of influencer people that are running those particular channels, okay? Next thing that we got is over here, to translate. This is really big, okay? What this does, if I click on translate, you will see here that we've got edit and update, and we can translate one language from English into French, for example, and we can update the localized title and description for being able to get found when people are searching Google and YouTube, okay, for a particular keyword phrase. If they're searching for that phrase in French, for example, then they're going to be able to find your video, okay, as long as you're ranking for the video, that is. So that's how that basically works. But what we've got here is a bulk update. This is what we're probably going to be using more, okay? If you want to do just 1 or 2, you can do this individual edit and update, okay? For most people, though, it's going to be easier if you choose the bulk update. And basically what we can do is we can select all languages, and we can just basically update localized title and description for all of these, and just click on the button, and you can see that is updating and translating all the metadata for every single one of those videos in, I think, about 40 different languages. Okay, so that means people searching in German language, French language, Italian language, etc., etc., they're going to be able to find your video as long as your video is ranking, even if they're typing in the keywords in those languages, because we're translating it so your videos can get found. This is a major update. This is huge. I've never seen this added into any playlist optimization tool, so this is the first. And to be honest, we had this in the old optimization alpha tool that we did back in 2015. Other people have done something kind of similar. As often as always, they claim to be the first. Often they are not. We've had this built into optimization alpha, for about 3-4 years now, and this is how you get your videos found in different languages. Okay, so that can drive some foreign traffic for you as well, which is really handy for when you're doing affiliate campaigns and stuff like that. Okay, so you can get some extra traffic. Okay, so just wait for this to finish. So you can see here 38 localized titles and descriptions successfully updated. Okay, just at the click of a button. How easy was that? Very quick, very easy. That means the video can now be found in different languages as well, or the playlist can be found in different languages as well. Okay, so we've got our hashtags added, we've got the translation added. What I didn't do was update the title, so let's update the title. So I can put in here 7 experts reveal their top Facebook Ads Manager tips. Okay, something like that. Okay, you don't want it to be too long. Okay, so don't forget to update whatever you got in your title, update it in your description as well. Okay, so you can see I've started to do here, put in my main keyword with the comma, then put in the full title of the playlist. Okay, so that I've got my keyword in there a couple of times right at the beginning of the description. I don't know if it's going to make a huge difference, but as often happens with SEO stuff, you know, just best practices are not that hard to do, and just get in the habit of doing it can make a difference if you've got enough of those things happening, you know, on a regular basis. It just keeps things ticking over. Make sure your main keyword is first in the tags as well. Okay, ideally in the title for videos and for YouTube, you want to get your keyword in as early as possible into the title. But if you don't have a very long title, and your title's optimized to get the click-through rate, that's going to be more important. Okay, getting the click-through rate is going to be far more important than having your keyword at the beginning of the title. Okay, in my opinion anyway. So that's it. I'll see you in the next video.